Eggs poached in a spicy tomato sauce. Sounds simple, right? But today we are turning this humble dish into a little breakfast magic. Let's start with the base, the heart of any good shakshuka, tomatoes. I'm using about 400 grams of chopped tomatoes today. I like this brand because it's peeled, seedless, and nothing else is added, just tomatoes. Next, half a bell pepper. I'm using red today. It just looks a bit brighter on camera, but honestly, any color works. And the size of the pieces doesn't matter. By the way, this is actually the very first video on my channel and the first episode of my new series Magical Breakfast and Brunch, where I try to make mornings feel a little more special without making them complicated. Let's move that to a plate. Perfect. And now zucchini time. About 100 grams of zucchini. I am using it instead of onion. That's just my personal twist. I don't eat onions. Never have, never will. But hey, if you want that classic version of shakshuka, go for it. Just start by cooking one small onion first until it turns soft and a little translucent. And now let's get to the garlic. 2 cloves. Simple, but they do so much. First, let's peel them. Take your time here, no rush. Then give them a nice fine chop, nothing too fancy though. Just small enough so they melt into the sauce. Garlic is what makes the whole kitchen smell like something amazing is about to happen. Once that's done, we're all set. Place a pan over medium heat. I'm using an 8-inch pan here. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Let the oil warm up until it looks shiny. Add the chopped bell pepper and zucchini. Oops! Hear that little sizzle? That's exactly what we want. Cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, stirring now and then until they turn soft. Shakshuka is such a relaxed dish, no stress, no rush. Just let the vegetables soften and do their thing. Next, add minced garlic. Give it a quick stir and right away add half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin and 1 tablespoon of the chopped tomatoes. Stir well. This is where the spices bloom and the tomatoes caramelize a little. That's the secret to the real depth of flavor. Now pour in the rest of the tomatoes. So colorful. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give it another stir. And let everything come to a gentle boil. Of course you can use fresh tomatoes. Just give them more time to cook down so the sauce isn't watery. Once it starts to bubble, lower the heat and let it simmer for a couple of minutes. The sauce should look rich and inviting. Now is the perfect time to make a small well and crack in 1 egg. Second egg, always the trickier one, but let's pretend I'm a pro. Like that. Cover with the lid and let them cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. While the eggs are cooking, quickly chop a little fresh parsley. We'll need it for garnish at the end. I love adding a bit of parsley. It makes people think you know what you're doing. A little green for the red sauce. Simple but beautiful. You'll know the eggs are ready when the whites are set, but the yolks are still soft to the touch. That's the magic moment. Creamy sauce, soft eggs, all in one pan. Sprinkle some crumbled feta around the eggs. It adds salty, tangy touch that works beautifully with the sauce. Garnish with the parsley and finish with a little bit of cracked black pepper. You can serve it right in the pan. It looks beautifully that way. But I recommend transferring it to plates. In a hot pan, the eggs keep cooking and you lose that soft runny yolk. This goes perfectly with toasted pita or baslama bread. And by the way, next week I'll show you how to make baslama, a simple, delicious flatbread you cook right in the skillet. Can you imagine? So, how did I do for my very first video? Be honest, did I survive? Next in magical breakfast and brunch, savory oatmeal with mushrooms and parmesan, and eggs benedict with yogurt hollandaise sauce. So if you want to join me on this breakfast adventure, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.